The Shadow in the Rain, a chilling true crime mystery from Bangalore. Bangalore, India's Silicon Valley, where ambition thrives and secrets lurk in the shadow. By day, it is a city of innovation, buzzing with software engineers and corporate leaders. But by night, it tells us a different tale, one of deception, greed, and murder. A Body in the Storm. On the night of September 14, 2019, a heavy monsoon storm swept through the city, drenching its streets. Amid the downpour, a night patrol officer in Koramangala spotted something unusual near an abandoned construction site, a car with its hazard lights blinking. Curious, the officer approached and peered through the rain-streaked window. Inside the driver's seat was a man slumped forward, motionless. Blood has pooled beneath him, staining the fabric seats. The officer immediately called for backup. Within minutes, a crime scene investigation team arrived. The victim's wallet identified him as Sandeep Rao, a 32 years old software engineer working at a reputed IT firm in the Electronic City. It looked like a clear case of murder, but there was one problem. The car doors were locked from inside. The Locked Room Mystery. Detective Raghav Iyer, a seasoned investigator with a sharp mind of puzzles, took charge of the case. The crime scene presented a baffling question. If the killer had shot Sandeep, how did they leave the car locked from the inside? The forensic team examined the body. Sandeep had a gunshot wound to the chest. The bullet's trajectory suggested he was shot from the front at close range. The gun was missing, his phone was gone, but his wallet and watch remained, ruling out a robbery. The last movements. Raghav retraced Sandeep's last known movements. At 8 p.m., Sandeep left his office in Electronic City. 8:45 p.m., CCTV footage showed him at a cafe in Indiranagar meeting someone. By 9:30 p.m., he was seen getting into his car alone. At 10:15 p.m., his car was found in Koramangala with him dead inside. The person he met at the cafe was their first lead. The Mysterious Woman. CCTV footage from the cafe showed Sandeep sitting with a woman in a black dress, her face partially obscured by her long hair. The cafe staff confirmed that the woman left first. A few minutes later, Sandeep followed, but when they tried tracing the payment records, they hit a dead end. The woman paid in cash, leaving no digital trail. A forensic technician examining Sandeep's car then made a startling discovery: a strand of long black hair on the passenger seat. Was this woman the key to the case? The Forgotten Friend. Sandeep's call records showed a string of missed calls from a number saved as Vikram. When contacted, Vikram turned out to be Sandeep's college friend and a fellow tech professional. Vikram, visibly shaken, revealed that Sandeep had been troubled from the past few weeks. He had been receiving threatening messages from an unknown number. The message read, "I know what you did. You can't escape the past. Meet me tonight or you will regret it." Sandeep has confined with Vikram, saying he believed someone was following him. The Hotel Connection. Further investigation revealed that Sandeep has checked into a hotel in MG Road 2 weeks before his murder. Hotel records showed that he was not alone. He was accompanied by a woman named A. Sharma. When the police tried to trace her identity, they hit a dead end. The identification was fake. But a hotel surveillance camera has captured a clear image of her face, and when Detective Raghav saw it, something clicked. It was the same woman from the cafe. The Double Life. The woman was identified as Anjali Sharma, a journalist who has been investigating corporate fraud in Bangalore's IT sector. When the police found her, she was visibly shaken. She claimed she had nothing to do with the murder. She confessed that she was investigating Sandeep's company, which had been accused for embezzling funds. Sandeep had agreed to meet her secretly, afraid that his employers would retaliate. But there was more. Sandeep had recently discovered that someone inside his company was involved in blackmail and extortion. He had told Anjali that he was being followed and feared for his life. The real killer. The case now took a corporate twist. Detective Raghav zeroed in on Sandeep's company records and discovered a series of offshore transactions linked to his boss Vivek Menon, the company's CFO. Vivek was under investigation for financial fraud, and Sandeep unknowingly had stumbled upon damning evidence. The evidence were stored on his phone. The perfect alibi. Vivek Menon had an ironclad alibi. He was at a company's party that night, surrounded by multiple witnesses. But then, Raghav made the final connection. 1. The last person to call Sandeep before his death, a burner's phone traced to Vivek's assistant. 2. The missing gun. It was found dumped in Ulsar Lake, wiped clean. 3. The person who could have locked car from the inside. A second person was hiding in the back seat. Raghav re-examined the cafe footage. Vivek's driver had been waiting outside while Sandeep met Anjali. Vivek had used his assistant to lure Sandeep into a trap, forcing him to get into his car. Once inside, Vivek's hired killer, hiding in the back seat, shot Sandeep. He then slipped out of the car using an external key lock mechanism to steal it shut before vanishing in the storm. The perfect crime, or so they thought. Justice delivered. Armed with evidence, Raghav arrested Vivek Menon, his assistant, and the hired killer. Sandeep's phone retrieved from a pawn shop contained the financial records that proved Vivek's fraud. The murder had been an attempt to silence him forever. In July 2021, Vivek was sentenced to life imprisonment along with the others. As for Anjali Sharma, she continued her investigative journalism, her article exposing the crime making headlines nationwide. Bangalore had witnessed yet another tale of power, greed, and murder, and once again Detective Raghav Iyer had ensured that justice prevailed.
What do you think about this case? Do you believe justice was served, or do you think the punishment should have been harsher? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more chilling crime mysteries.